offset. Welcome to Duchenne Diaries, episode number 40. As you can see, the title of this episode is just called NFL. I wasn't really sure what to do a video about this week. I'd already done other sports things. I'd already done one on 3D printing. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I figured I would just go with more sports, more NFL stuff. Just go from there. And hopefully I'm not coughing too bad throughout the video, but it'll be okay if I am. So the first thing on the list of topics is says the Buccaneers coach Bucs Arians says the NFL has to dig deeper on vaccination issues. I'm not really sure what else they can do. They're already more strict about all of their vaccine rules since the Thanksgiving holiday happened. And, I think it's kind of weird. I think he's just concerned that one of his players got suspended for something to do with falsifying vaccination documents along with 2 other people. So I don't know, maybe that's what he's talking about, or I don't know what he's talking about. So then the next, the Giants quarterback, John, injured his neck and he's ruled out versus the Dolphins. So to me, that should actually increase the Giants' chance of winning by a lot, because Daniel Jones is not very good and definitely should not have been drafted as long as he was. I would say probably should have been undrafted and never even heard of him until he was drafted. The next one, Cardinals coaches McMurray after injury history. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is with Kyler Murray. He seems to be very injury prone this year, kind of like his new teammate for this season, J.J. Watt. He hasn't. When was the last time he played a full season? And has Kyler Murray ever played a full season? Sure doesn't seem like he has. Yeah, I'm surprised that the Cardinals even have as many wins as they do, as much as Kyler Murray's been hurt. But anyway, so that's that topic. It says the Bears are going to start Andy Dalton at quarterback because Fields is still ailing. I'm not sure what his current injury is, but I don't know. The Bears are just a mess sometimes. It's like they don't know what they want to do, so they just go back and forth. And they kind of have their, their head coach Matt Nagy in a bad situation because he's trying to win so he doesn't get fired, and they're trying to bring their new guy along. So he's kind of, I don't know, I guess he's kind of shot himself in the foot a few times. I mean, there's no chance he's going to be back there next year, I don't think. So the next topic is McCarthy wants Dallas's adversity win from afar. Yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about this today. They were playing the Saints, who don't have their starting quarterback that they started the year with. They're not using Trevor Siemian. They're on their 3rd string quarterback, basically, who's injured and he's better. He's better as like a Swiss Army knife, is what somebody said he was this morning. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so the next thing is talking about Washington football teams calling McKissic out for Sunday versus Raiders. Well, I hate to say this, but I really don't pay attention to the Washington football team. So I recognize those names, but I have no idea what position they play. I don't know if it's offense or defense or what, so I'm just going to not worry about that topic. This is new Seahawk Peterson playing for the love of the game. I'm not really sure which Peterson they're talking about, but I know Adrian Peterson was on the Titans and then was released like 2 weeks later. So maybe I'm guessing that that's the Peterson they're talking about. I don't know who else it would be. This is University of Michigan and the Lions to honor Oxford High School shooting victims. Yeah, about that. That really tells you how I only really follow sports. I don't follow other news because I'd never heard about that school shooting until earlier today. Probably about 8:30 this morning when I first heard about that. Then after that, we have to add to the first story about Bucs Arians. This is Bucs WR Brown suspended for COVID violation. So I already covered kind of that stuff. I just think it's kind of weird that I guess he planned on using false documents, but then he decided to get the vaccine anyways because he didn't want to get in trouble. And then he still ends up getting in trouble even though he got the vaccine. So I think that's kind of funny. And then finally, Vikings RB Cook has dislocated shoulder. So I watched some of that game last week, so I kind of knew that without having the headline, but I don't know if that means he might miss this week, or maybe more than 1 week. And, I see I have a comment on the side. I'm not used to getting a comment during the videos, so thank you, whoever Spaniard Prince, if whoever sent that, if that's you that's still watching. I can see someone still watching. Let's see, what did you ask? Who you got winning the Big Ten championship game? Iowa has an allowed more than 28 points in their last 34 games, but Michigan's riding high. I would say, I guess because Michigan finally was able to beat Ohio State, so they kind of got momentum on their side. And I would say their defense playing that well against Ohio State is harder to do than what Iowa's done in some of their games. So I guess I would say Michigan, but if it would have been last year or any other time, I would have said Iowa. So thanks for your question. So that being said, this is the end of episode number 40. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also hit the little bell if you'd like to get alerts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.